All right, dawah. Here is, again, I'm going to talk about some of the various methodologies for how the Muslim Brotherhood does insinuate itself into American society and is doing so on a continuous basis. Dawah means the call to Islam. That's what the word means, call to Islam. You might call it proselytizing, preaching, propaganda. Well, it is being carried out by Muslim imams all over the United States in mosques, on radio and TV, other public venues. And they use, of course, taqiyya. Taqiyya, that word, we remember that means deceit and dissimulation. They'll say in English something and something else when they're speaking Arabic or Pashto or Dari in one of those languages. The other place that they have a very deep reach is in our prison system. And that is through the Muslim chaplain corps, which has a presence just like Christian chaplains and Jewish rabbis inside the prison to minister to the prisoners. Well, there are Muslim chaplains too, and they are doing a bang-up rate of conversion inside the prison system. In particular, African Americans are falling to the dawah message of Islam and converting. There's a lot of proselytizing and dawah going on the internet, just untold numbers of thousands of websites. Why do we call this stealth jihad? The term comes from Robert Spencer, whom you may know is the author of this book by that name, Stealth Jihad, and also is the founder and president of the organization which has an online presence called jihadwatch.org, jihadwatch.org. Very informative site. But he is the one who coined that term. And what he means about it is that the infiltration of Sharia into our society is occurring, as it were, under the radar in a sneaky or a stealthy way. That's what it's meant by a stealth jihad. It's a form of pre-violent jihad. In other words, they are telling us that they're moderate, they don't blow up buildings, they don't explode cars. We're the peaceful face of Islam. That's the message. That is pre-violent in the sense that, remember those 5 phases I told you? We saw that document. What was the 5th phase? It was the violent overthrow. It's the final phase. It's what's going on in Egypt. Okay? Anything before that is pre-violent in the sense that it's trying to make us believe that there isn't going to be any violence, but once they've infiltrated and gotten their message through the society enough, then the violence will come as the final step. So I call it pre-violent, preparing the ground, as it were, for the violent, eventual final overtake of the society. So that is why we call it stealth jihad.